They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. As plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day. But say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more skins. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more skins. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY. We are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Your schemes Still you'll catch your time, ain't mine. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. OnPassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very well. Happy FriYAY to my stayers of Nay. I am very, very happy to be with you all here today. Messed that up a little bit, but you know, I'm here. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. And Violet, I'm glad that you could make it. And hey, Salame. That's right. The sayers of hey. Every scam needs a catchphrase. They do. And here we are. We're all in it to win it. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, we do. We shine so bright. I think we do anyway. At least we try. But all right, before we dive into today's chaos, let me catch up anyone who's new to the OnPassive Victory with Ash cinematic universe. Because yes, this thing has lore. So, OnPassive is, or was, this legendary never-ending AI business opportunity created by a man named Ash Mufara, who basically promised people that a magical robot army would build their businesses for them while they relaxed on a beach. Except the robot army never actually arrived. The beach never arrived. They never arrived on the beach. The business never arrived. But the hype videos, they arrived daily. OnPassive became this bizarre cult-like ecosystem where people waited years for a launch that kept getting delayed, rebranded, delayed again, renamed, delayed again, and then plot twist. It spawned Victory with Ash, which is basically the motivational speaker spin-off nobody asked for, but we all got anyway. It's supposed to be their new educational platform that is totally not a business. This is because OnPassive was shut down by the SEC and Ash Mufara was given an 8-year director's bar. These people have been waiting in this crazy universe for something to happen for an entire 8 years. And they might have to wait another 8. So think of this as like the Marvel universe, but instead of superheroes, it's just endless live streams, faith manipulation, and people yelling, "We're in it to win it." Well, nothing actually happens and nobody ever wins here. And how did I get dragged into this? Well, back in 2021, yes, it's been that long, My dear friend, the recovering Hunbot, invited me on a live stream to introduce me to this thing and said, Beth, this is giving cult, not MLM opportunity. And I took one look, and I've been hooked ever since. I didn't choose the OnPassive life. The OnPassive life chose me. Okay? The behavior, the language, the coercive control, the delusion, the hype, the memes, it was all there. And because I've lived through cults and coercive systems myself, I recognize the patterns immediately. So now, every Friday, which we like to refer to here on my channel as FriYAY, we gather here as a community, our Sayers of Nay community, to laugh, learn, heal, and watch whatever new nonsense Ash Mufara and his merry band of followers has cooked up in the OnPassive Victory with Ash extended universe. It's educational, it's therapeutic, it's unhinged, and it's FriYAY. So welcome to FriYAY, my Sayers of Nay. Let's get the party started right now. We got a full deck today. We really do. It's probably the biggest show we've had in a while, surprisingly enough. And saving humanity, yes, we can't forget. And they're saving humanity. And many have died along the way. Yes, rest in peace, Marty DeGarmo. Right, 2021. It's been that long. I know, Joe. I know. Sometimes I can't believe it, you know? I thought it was 2022. And then I went to go and look back and do a video where we looked back on it and realized that no, it was 2021. And I was like, oh my. Data centers and 3D printers and med beds and the Burj Khalifa and supercars. 5 years of pure hilarity. Yes. Yes, that's right. That's right. So let's get into everybody's favorite segment, which is Victory with Ash meme review. Yeah, we can't look away from this crash scene, right? That's how I feel. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear a fan in the background. I will die if I don't have a fan on me right now. All right, it's 100 degrees. So here we have growth, vision, success. And then for some reason, they decided to go with a picture of Ash Mufara. Why? I don't know. He doesn't really represent growth, vision, or success. But of course he does here. And I guess I forgot to mention the rockets. They're really about the rockets this week. Here we have Victory with Ash. Real people. Real purpose, real impact. You know it's real because they're telling you that it's real. And look at this picture of Ash. It's like that old picture of him. Remember when this was like the only picture we had of him that we could find on the internet at the very start? It was great fun before he had done several different live streams. And they've edited it so that he is smiling greatly. What a beautiful smile he has here. No clue who those people are in the background, but I love that we've brought back real people. It's for real people. It's a real company, I swear. E.T. finger, that's right. E.T. phone home. If you're in this thing, make sure you do call home. Here we have Ash, just Ash with 2 thumbs up, disappearing into the abyss. You know, it's like, is that where he went? Is that why we haven't seen him since November 21st? I'm just wondering. Poor AI people. Yes, I know. The poor AI people. What is going on here with his waist, though? Where did he go? What is that behind him? What place is that? Is he being sucked into the data center? The AI's eating him. Therapist Ash. Just kind of sitting here doing a therapy session. Hopefully the therapist is one of these other people and he isn't actually the therapist, because that would be very, very worrisome. I am very worried about anyone that is taking any kind of advice from this man. But what I really like is how the mug in this actually says OnPassive on it instead of victory with Ash. That's great fun. Great fun. Also, I'm not really sure, again, like, where is he looking? Is he looking at this couple here on the right? Like, what is going on? A marriage counselor, maybe. Maybe. He can teach them how to get his wife out of an SEC litigation. You know, that's what he can learn from Ash, I guess. I mean, other than that, I don't know what other advice he would give you. How did she get on there to begin with, you know? Why was she the relief defendant? You know what I'm saying? Ah! Sorry. Scared me a little bit. Victory with Ash. Voice of OBH gave us this one. He looks like he's about to pounce out of this friggin' chair here. He's pissed at me. That's like a movie director chair. He's directing the movie of all these people's lives, and they're all going in the gutter. This is Ash pondering about where his life went wrong. Thank you so much. Very good, wonderful session live. Welcome. Eat. Godfather Ash. I know, this one's creepy. I don't know. And like, again, I don't know what I'm supposed to get from this. Because they'll just be like, victory with Ash is coming soon. Post picture. And I'm like, okay, but if I didn't know what this was, I'm looking at this like, is it a clothing store? Is this supposed to be some model? Is he modeling the watch? Like, what's going on here? The chair? You know? Like, what's happening in this photo? What's this victory with Ash thing about? Doesn't give education or technology. It just gives, we praise this man. We're a cult. We praise him. Ah, oh my God, what did they do to Chris Johnson? Oh my goodness. Every time that they post a picture like this, he gets bigger. He wasn't this big in the last one we saw of him. They did add some punch to him, but holy, okay, he's not this big. That's a little bit cruel. This is cruel. That's Ash's GQ photo. We're still looking for tragics. Chris, I know what happened. Like, he's not that big. Okay, this is cruel. This is cruel. I didn't do this. They did this to them. All right. I know his head is huge. Like, what is going on? They've blown him up completely. He's a giant. I don't know what this is. Again, the computer says OnPassive instead of victory with Ash. And, you know, they're starting to get really fed up with people doing that. And we got Ash. Even Ash is pudged up a bit in this one. It's like they were like, make them fat, and then posted this picture. It's just so weird. It's so weird. Whoa. Victory with Ash. Guru Ash. I don't know what else to call this. Hare Krishna Ash. I don't know. What is this? Shwarmy Ash. I don't know. But a lot of Gene. Why is it Gene? I feel like Gene is the wrong material for this. I don't know why I just noticed that, but that's like a Gene shirt. It's just, I feel like it would, anyway. Interesting choice. Again, if I see this, now I am like, yes, this thing is a cult. Like, if I just saw this picture, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is an educational platform for a bunch of people who are going to start an AI company in 8 years, you know? That's not what I would be thinking. I would be like, oh, they praise Lord Krishna or something, you know? Creepy long fingers. I know. I don't know what's going on. The one on his leg there? Yeah. That's how you know it's AI. They can never get the fingers correct. You know? They struggle a lot with fingers. Here we have, most people are busy. Not Ash, though. Most people are busy. Few are truly focused. The real edge today, an uncluttered mind. Imagine a world where automation deploys strategy implementing business plans, complex workflow orchestration, predictive analysis. I feel like that's just a bunch of buzzwords that they fit in the square. Creativity and leadership thrive. Example, visionary thinking, mentorship, team building, novel idea generation. What is, I'm sorry. The fuck is novel idea generation? I've never heard anyone describe it as that. That's a new one for me. Novel idea generation. I like that. From now on, whenever I'm brainstorming with people, I'm going to tell them, guys, let's go have a novel idea generation session. All right. Deep work becomes standard. Example, focus problem solving, skill mastery, undisturbed conceptual flow. Oh, is it going to help me with my menopause? What? I don't know what that means. Flow Forge! Oh my God, Joe, they brought the Forge gang into this. Forge! What's going on? Not more productivity, but zero unnecessary work. What? Not more productivity, but zero unnecessary work. Wouldn't you want to be more productive? Wouldn't that be the goal? Why is that a flex? No, guys, we're not going to be more productive. Like, especially in this thing right now. Could you be any less productive in this at the moment? Like, what do you mean not more productive? I'm worried. Forge, I'm a hard man. That's right. Ashfar is a hard man. But like, what? I don't understand. Flow Forge. Not more productivity, but zero unnecessary work. I guess they're trying to say, like, you won't work more because there will be zero. I think that's what they're going for. Anyway, moving on to the next great section here. When nothing mundane touches your mind, you move faster than everyone else. I don't like that. I don't want to move faster. This is not hype. It's already starting. And then for some reason, there's like a semen there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, okay, so that's all about an uncluttered mind. We got this great picture of Ash, which is another image that makes me wonder if he saw them using this, if he would be upset. Because again, he just doesn't look great here. And this is, of course, by our dear friend, Nuno Santos. You know, Nuno, thank you. You always deliver. We can always depend on certain people to deliver around here for the memes. Nuno is definitely one of them. Sorry, my brain short-circuited for a moment. There was just a lot of blue going on, and I'm having trouble reading this. CEO Ash, OnPassive, from Titanic to icon of the seas. Okay. I mean, I appreciate you for finally admitting it, I guess. Look, guys, they're admitting that they went down like the Titanic. From Titanic to icon of the seas. That's a weird thought, that they think that they would be icon of the seas. Like, I get that they're trying to do like a metaphor here, but like, why are we bringing bodies of water and boats into this all the time? It's just so weird. No news, Nuno. That's right. Well, Titanic, which sank catastrophically, right? I'm like, I don't know if this is doing the same thing that you think it is, but I don't really get it. I don't get it. I think maybe they should ditch that idea. That was really funny when we were calling it the Titanic and saying it was sinking, and I did the whole song by Celine Dion for them. That was great, but you know, if I were them, I wouldn't bring that up. We bring it up over here. We had a great time with that, but if I were them, I just maybe wouldn't mention the Titanic, you know. Oh my, what is this? Some build momentum, others build legacy. Wait, who are these people you're supposed to be? Like, I only recognize a few of these people. Huh, interesting. Even the people in the dust up there, I don't really recognize. But all right, well, they got Julie and Sherry there. So that's cool, I guess. Some build momentum, others build legacy, like these people, half of them who you've probably never seen of or heard of before. Victory with Ash. Scam will go on and on and on and on. Is that Hawk Tua girl? No, but I can see why you would think that. Scammers hang out together, and she's got that lovely cowboy hat. What's her name? Fuck, why can't I think of it right now? She was at one of the conferences. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, damn you, menopause brain. Someone will tell us in the chat eventually. Leslie? Is that her name? Anyway. She was in it at the very, very start. She pops up every once in a while. Here we have MD Ashraf Ansari, Mr. Ansari. And he says, Ash Sir promises that 2026 will be the most exciting year of our journey. There are many surprises coming that we can't even imagine right now. 100% hashtag victory with Ash. Boom! Boom, baby. So yeah, Ash Sir promises. And we got Mr. Ansari here. Still holding on. Still holding on, he is. I was hoping he'd get out, but he's still here. Here he is. OnPassive Updates was busy this week. Meeting points updates. We are rebuild. We have a tough time to survive by SEC. Although some points were found illegally, we decided to pay the fine not to shut down the system. It's because of your faith and humanity. They keep bringing it up. I mean, they bring it up almost more than we bring it up now, the SEC. They have a tough time to survive by the SEC. But don't worry, they're still sticking around because of your faith in humanity, even though everyone that's in Victory with Ash says, forget about OnPassive, it's in the past, forget it exists, change everything to Victory with Ash or else you're not moving forward. This account just can't give up. Here they are again. We are at FriYAY. OnPassive global market is going to impact whole world. Financially, we are not weak, spelled W-E-E-K. And we have enough money to advertising in Gulf and Western countries. In the Gulf countries. Can't wait for that. Let the world surprise. Hashtag Mr. Ash. That's right. Let the world surprise. Can't wait for their advertising in Gulf countries. That would be great fun to see. We didn't do nothing. That's right. You don't think you know her? She isn't someone that we've seen in a while. So, like, even if you did, you probably wouldn't remember. OnPassive founders. Sandeep came in here to say, good news coming within 36 hours. Follow the back office. Good news coming within 36 hours. Follow the back office. World, heart, present, party, heart face, rocket, satellite dish for some reason. Rockets and satellite dishes. Whoop, whoop. So, within 36 hours, follow the back office. Good news coming. And this was just posted up yesterday. So, in the next 24 hours here, there should be some really good news. OnPassive updates again. And they say, yesterday, a meeting done with Mr. Ash and Redfern, sir. Many big discussions are done, and me, Ash, is going to share shortly. Me, Ash, they say. Keep your VWA dashboard watching. And I was like, really? A meeting done with Mr. Ash and Redfern, and you're Mr. Ash. Does Redfern know about this meeting? I wonder. Well, we're going to hear from him today. Him and his buddies today. So, I guess we'll find out. But I was kind of like, really? Is he back in the top leaders now? Of course, Victory with Ash, the Facebook page, also had to share their hype. So they came on and said, it's going to be here soon. Something exciting is on the way. Stay tuned. Hashtag Victory with Ash. And they spelled victory wrong. So that was today. So very exciting. It's going to be here soon. Something exciting is on the way, guys. Don't worry. Here we have our buddy. Victory with Ash. Our unwavering path to a new era. Ash Mufara is creating technology and solutions that will revolutionize the world. Tawhidul Islam stands proudly with his CEO on this inspirational journey. Mr. Islam. And here he is shaking hands with Ash in another 10 years. I guess they're aging him up 10 years because, they know it's going to be at least 7.5 before he can even open a business. Here he is again, Mr. Islam. Victory with Ash. Big, bold, beautiful, share dream. I love you, CEO Ash Mufara. My name, Tawhidul Islam. My country, Bangladesh. City, Dakar Savar. Well, you don't need to dox yourself on the internet, Lord. But here he is, and, he has the other half of Ash's ET finger from earlier, but. So maybe they were doing it with each other. I don't know what he's pointing to. He's like, this city behind me. This is Victory with Ash's compound. The cult compound right here. But it's just so creepy for them to be like, I love you, CEO Ash Mufara. At your place of work, have you ever had to tell your manager or your boss that you love them and praise them in order to get their attention, in this way? Imagine if you slid this across your boss's desk and it said, I love you, with your boss's name on it. Would he be like, oh, thanks? Or would he call the police and get a restraining order? It's just very culty. They have to praise him 24/7. And that's why these things are so culty. Because they're more like gurus. Victory with Ash. Big, bold, beautiful, share dream again. And he puts his name, CEO Ash Mufara. Are you ready? I love you, CEO Ash Mufara. And leaves his country and city there again. You got a bunch of robots in the background. I don't know, what he thinks this is going to do. Like I said, is Ash supposed to see this and be like, I need this guy to come work for me, building the robots for our educational platform. Because, again, if I saw this as an ad, I'd be like, who's Ash Mufara? Why does everyone keep saying that they love him? It's weird. Keep checking your VWA and OAS in your spare time. A surprise message is on the way. Keep it up. And then there's magic coming from his fingertips. Oh my. Keep it up, Harry Potter. Also, what technology is this that he has? Some weird technology going on here. Dude, I know. Could you kiss ass even more? Well, apparently you can, because we have that segment coming up, so just wait. But this one is interesting. Also, I can't tell what face this is that Ash is making. Is he looking at me confused? Is he excited? Is he constipated? Like, what is this face? I feel like if he saw this, he would be like, why did they pick that picture? Like, I'll give them pictures where I actually look good that they can use. What the hell is the AI doing to me? And then why are we saluting in the bottom right corner? We're not in the army. What's happening here? And then we have a 1960s tech in the background. I know. We don't know what era we're in. Resting scammer face. Boom, boom. I like it. It's resting scammer face. That's what we'll call it from now on. Ah! Mr. Gouda! So bright! Blinded me. Mr. Gouda, victory with Ash Arch. BWA. And we have Ash again with no legs, no bottom half. Mr. Gouda. What a meme. It looks like it's on pyramids. It kind of makes me laugh a little bit. These little hill things. And what's that in the background there? That right there looks like sinking ship. Are we keeping the Titanic theme going? Maybe we are, right, Mr. Gouda? Because that looks like a ship sinking. Or burning. Because it looks like a sea of fire. And that is it for this week's episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review! Woo! That was fun. Lots of memes. All of them very ass kissy. There's hope for Mr. Gouda. I hope so. I hope there's hope for him. But don't worry, we're not done with the cringe yet. I have some videos that I gotta show you all. Like this one that was made of Ash.
Are you ready? Change your life. Victory with Ash. 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? Change your life. Victory with Ash. 3, 2, 1.
And then the countdown in the top just stays at 4 the whole time. It kind of makes me laugh. I can't believe they're still worshiping that a-hole. I know! And like, he hasn't even been around. May the memes never die. That's right. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? I know. Hey. Right?
Are you ready? Change your life.
It goes 1,
Victory
2,
with Ash.
3,
3,
4.
2, 1.
And it does it again, and then it just stays at 4.
Are you ready? Change your life. Victory with Ash. 3, 2, 1.
It makes me laugh. Anyway, I don't know why they keep making him friggin' talk. It's so creepy to me. He's been MIA for 6 months. For real, though. For real, he really has, though. Alright, we're not done yet. I got more for you. We have a lot this week, believe it or not. Alright, I'll give you another one where Ash talks. Kind of.
Is just the beginning. The time has come to make our mark. Witness what we have built. And this is just the beginning.
I like how the end started the same. Like they were trying to loop it, except it won't work because then it will start with them saying this is just the beginning again. So then they'll say it 3 times in a row. But I will play it one more time just so you can take it all in, you know, just the background and everything.
This is just the beginning. The time has come to make our mark. Witness what we have built. And this is just the beginning.
Like, are we building a Futurama city? It looks like that's what he's looking at. You know, like right here, like what is this place? You guys actually think that Ash Mufara would be able to build that? Lord. Well, don't worry. I'm sure he is still in the fold. He is. Hey. You know, but they seem to think that Ash can build like that as technology, and that's what we're doing here. But it's like, no, guys, it's an educational platform. Like, not much about technology or AI has been said at all in terms of this. Pathetic. I know. It's like, who do they think this guy is? For real, though. Like, who do they think he is? They have such a warped view of this man. And it just gets weirder. All right, we'll start with this one. Here we go.
Rise from the dust!
Yeah, victory with Ash. Yeah, it's a lot. And again, what would you think if you were just scrolling on your phone? You have no clue what this is, never heard of it before, and then this is what you see.
Rise from the dust!
I do have to say, though, I kind of like the little fist bump that he does there. Woo! Yeah, it's a good one. But I would be horrified. And I would be like, this is some, like, motivational bullshit that I just don't really want to be a part of. Right? Like, it doesn't really give education. It gives motivational, inspirational speech, maybe religion. And that's just kind of freaky. You know what else is freaky? This one.
Back. Same me. Stronger soul. New chapter. More power. Watch me.
I mean, the song slaps. But what the fuck, dude?
I'm back.
Can you maybe go back to where you came from?
Same me.
What, a fucking demon?
Stronger soul.
Well, that's worrisome. We need Bob Larson.
New chapter. More power.
Again, can somebody get Bob Larson?
Watch me.
I don't wanna. Now on the screen it says victory with Ash, I am back. And I'm kind of like, well, I mean, Ash isn't back. When did you guys leave? You've been here the whole time. Dun, 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 dun. And again, look at these emojis. The fur-elise. We got a crown, strong arm, a lion, an eagle, a ninja. Oh my god, now Dark Ninja's involved in this. We got a skull, and then we got fur-elise again. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are these emojis for? It's just so weird. The whole thing is just so weird. And then also this week, they decided to do this fabulous, amazing video where they were kind of celebrating all of the greatest people that have been involved in OnPassive / Victory with Ash. So I want to play that for you, and I may or may not have changed the song for it because it might or might not have been copyright.
Victory with Ash. Yeah, that name don't teach. All that talk, but the whole thing reeks. You sell a dream with a broken key. Then act surprised when the room can't see. You built that frame on a shaky plank. Big old grin with a pocket of blanks. Say trust me twice, then you vanish fast. Like a fake gold chain in a warehouse pass. Every move feels spun for the crowd, but the proof ain't there when the lights go down. You want applause for a house of cards. I want facts, not fog, not borrowed scars. And we ain't slow, we see the play. You keep the clock, but the years run away. 8 long winners, still no launch to that same old smoke, same empty pole. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking blame. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking blame. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go? He got the director's bar, all shine, no cut. Pretty on paper, but the math don't add up. Smiling at the front like a clean suit saint. Back room full of excuses in a shaky paint. You pitch that hustle like a crown in the air, but the hands on the wheel don't take you there. If it's all a trick, then the trick ain't slick. Just a long, slow drag with a counterfeit script. We don't wait on the maybe, we move on cue. Count what hits, not what you do. Need maintain original, let's finish verse without weird continue. Need ensure no weird, let's provide for it. He got that director's bar, all shine, no cut. Pretty on paper, but the math don't add up. Smiling at the front like a clean suit saint. Back room full of excuses in a shaky paint. You pitch that that same old smoke, same empty prom. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking plain. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking plain. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go? Time don't kneel and neither do we. All fake kings get replaced for free. When the show runs late, the crowd moves on, and the loudest lie don't last that long. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking blame. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with Ash ain't teaching a thing. Victory with Ash, just talking blame. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go?
Yeah, so that's the thing. And that was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. So even if you didn't enjoy it, well, too bad. But yeah, that was great fun. It was a love song that they used, of course, because what else would they use for a song like that? So someone has way too much time on their hands. Several people joined. Victory with Ash trading cards. Maybe we should do that. That would be extra fun, wouldn't it? Hey, that would be extra fun. Maybe we should do some trading cards. You know, but before we do that, whoop whoop, before we do that, let's all ask ourselves a little bit of what the fuck?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
WTF. So Chris Johnson rookie card. That would be great fun. WTF. Today's WTF is selling OnPassive? Huh? Are they selling OnPassive? Could they sell OnPassive? What's that? What do you mean, Queen? So, OnPassive updates. Posted April 20th at 1:37 p.m. I trust my efforts. A big proposal for selling OnPassive by a Dubai billionaire. But I chose to stand with my founder's faith. Company is going to impact the global market. We are in searching mode by Google and bingo. Heart. And I just sat here like, what? What Dubai billionaire? Who would buy something that was shut down by the SEC for being a $108 million pyramid scheme? You know what I mean? Like, who? I'm like Tanya's owl. So, and also, what is bingo? Is that a search engine? I don't know bingo. I know Bing, but I don't know bingo. But bingo, this is a scam. It will sell for $0, right? So, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But a lot of people commented under it that were in this thing that were like, oh my God, that's so cool. Thank you so much, sir. You're so great. And it was like, really? Actually believe that? Is the name OnPassive trademark? I don't think so. Hello, Chris. Chris has gained about 100 pounds since his rookie season. It's true. It is true. So we got a real Walt Disney here. I'm pretty sure OnPassive updates is just telling us stories. All right, because this never happened. So if you saw this post and you were like, that's really cool. I'm so glad that Ash didn't sell it to the Dubai billionaire. That is bull hooey. There isn't a Dubai billionaire. All right, this person needs to stop being a real Walt Disney, all right? Because that's all they do on their fucking Facebook all day long. I swear, they just make up stories like that one. And just all day long, you can just sit on this person's Facebook, just scratching your head, going, what the fuck is this person talking about? Like, what is he talking about? Sometimes he's OnPassive. Sometimes he speaks for Victory with Ash. Sometimes they pretend to be Ash. And you're just like, what is going on? Like, who is this? We need to find out who this person is and why they are doing this. I like when Chris dresses up nice for the big meetings. That's right. Karma fuck, that's right. And fuck this account. So yeah, that is this episode of WTF selling OnPassive, which they are not. So I hope that you enjoyed that.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
Woo! Yeah, no, I'm getting fed up of this person. I really am. Every week there's several posts of theirs where I'm just like, what are you even talking about? Like, what are you doing? At least Chris is getting use from his suit jacket. That's true. There is that, at least. There is that. There is that. So before we go into a commercial break, I think we should see who's been kissing Ash this week. Because, you know, the theme of this week is that there was a lot of ass kissing. All right? That's pretty much all there was. I mean, you saw the meme review. It was just a lot of praising Ash, as it usually is. But, you know, there's somebody that really, really took it away this week. So let's get right into it. Kiss his Ash! All right. This week, who are we picking on? Who's puckering up? Mr. Santosh Biswal. That's right. Mr. Santosh Biswal. He is an all-star contributor of almost every single group that is left on Facebook for OnPassive/Victory with Ash. And we just need to talk about some things that he has been saying today. On his Facebook, as you can see, he says that he works at OnPassive. And he joined December 16th, 2021, according to him and his Facebook, and he's still there. So, you know, he has been in this thing for almost as long as I've been covering it. Been covering it for just a bit longer than that. You know, I came across it about in the fall time. End of summer, fall, that time. This is December, so, you know, it's been a while. He's been there a while. And he posted to the Victory with Ash Bangladesh group, which is the one that he's the most active in. Not everything valuable comes fast. This is on April 10th. In today's fast-moving world, everyone is chasing quick success. But real leaders, they choose patience. The journey with Victory with Ash is not about instant profit. It's about learning, growing, and becoming ready for something bigger. Led by Ash Mufara, this platform is a bridge to the future, a place where knowledge is the true wealth and preparation is the real power. Star, no rush. Star, no shortcuts. Star, just real growth. Keep growing. The best is yet to come. Hashtag stay patient. Hashtag future ready. Hashtag success journey. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag vision. Hashtag success. And you know, that one's not that bad. It's really just describing what this thing is, right? And, you know, that Ash Mufara runs it. It's a bunch of bullshit to us, but it gets worse. So he posts up this picture, all right? Victory with Ash, bridge to the future, as you can see. And at the bottom there it says, the journey is the valuable part. No rush. Stay the course. The best is yet to come. You know, don't you love it? Works. No one works for OnPassive anymore. Somebody said Tanya shared an update. When I asked about it, the misled founder said I would hear about it in my circle. Very true. You will. On April 12th, Mr. Santosh decided to post again and say, Mr. Ash Mufara's vision, the resolved mindset, the bridge to nowhere, right? It really is. It really is. The greatest danger in success is not failure. It's quitting too soon, right before the breakthrough, when you're exhausted, when nothing seems to work, when your mind whispers, maybe this isn't meant for me. That's where most people give up. And that moment, it's the most expensive mistake of all. Too many brilliant minds walk away just hours before their success. FOMO. Not because they lacked talent, but because they lost focus. Mr. Ash Mufara understands this deeply. He has seen it, lived it, and made a decision. Never quit at the final step. Fire, stay focused. Fire, stay disciplined. Fire, stay the course. Because the finish line is closer than you think. Point. Success belongs to those who refuse to walk away. Hashtag victory with Ash. Hashtag rise and shine. Hashtag success journey. Hashtag respect. Hashtag legacy. Hashtag inspiration. Hashtag vision. Hashtag stay patient. Hashtag. And the last one's just the pound symbol. Anyway, so, you know, as you can see, all of them are very much like Mr. Ash Mufara didn't quit on us. He is the true genius and leader here. Tanya must be back from her East German border guard reunion. That's right. Then on April 13th, he posted, victory is not a destination. It's an atmosphere. The Victory with Ash platform is more than just a system. It's a blueprint for building something extraordinary. That's how they say it. It transforms ordinary effort into orchestrated success, where every individual aligns their unique rhythm with a greater vision. Star, here, excellence is a decision. Star, genius is unlocked through flow, not force. Star, and success becomes inevitable through intelligent systems. From dreamers to leaders, from doubt to dominance, this platform empowers people to rise, lead, and create massive organizations with purpose and precision. Lightbulb, you don't just succeed, you radiate. Are you ready to step into your zone of genius? Pointing down. Hashtag victory with Ash. Hashtag success mindset. Hashtag leadership. Hashtag entrepreneurship. Hashtag dream big. It's all very much like Ash is a genius and he is going to teach us all. Yes, hashtag bullshit. Hashtag. Hashtag all the hashtags all the time. Constantly. Then, of course, we have April 18th, when he posted this one up, which we saw in our meme review, and said, just because you can't see the change doesn't mean it isn't happening. Hashtag victory with Ash. And I'm like, okay, but Ash hasn't been around in 6 months. Like, if you don't see any progress either, then I'm pretty sure you can say it's not happening, you know? I'm pretty sure you can say it means nothing is going on here. Then there was this one he made, which I really liked because, as you can see, he used the pyramid structures for it. But it says failure by design. The system is flawed. 98% don't make money. Confusing systems equals struggle. And outdated models. And then the one on the bottom says, success by intention. A system designed for success. Success is your choice. Choose the right system to win. And I mean, I agree. I agree because, you know, in the pyramid system that the MLMs use, the money flows from the bottom up. And that is the true issue with the hierarchy that they're in, right? It's not so much that you have to recruit people. It's also, if you don't recruit people, you literally cannot make money. It's the money of the recruits coming in at the bottom that are paying people at the top, okay? In a normal job where you don't have to recruit people and you're just like in an office setting maybe, and you have a manager and a boss above them, maybe a district manager, you know, and there's the CEO above them, you know, the money flows downward, okay? And if you show up for work, you get paid. You're on a salary. All right. The funny thing is, even a lot of the sales jobs here in Canada, they pay hourly and commissions. So, like, if you're just working for commissions, like, that's not even really a thing anymore here. And that's why it's like, especially if you're in Canada, what are you doing in an MLM, sis? Like, what are you doing? You know, that's part of the issue. And, you know, I think that maybe this shows something that he didn't realize. You know, because you can read this any way you choose to. He doesn't specify which system he thinks he's a part of. Just saying. Then there was this one. Which, I mean, this looks like something that would have been posted on Valentine's Day, if you ask me. You know? Just because you can't see bullshit, you can still smell it. That's right. Pyramids. So this one was posted up just, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. I don't remember when I grabbed it. But it says, hold on. It's going to be here soon. I*. Something exciting is on the way. Stay tuned. Fire. Hashtag victory with Ash. Again, spelt wrong without the I in victory. You know, it's almost like he's one of the star boys. And then here we have Victory with Ash. And we got Chris and Dr. Bill and Gersminder with Ash. And then as you see on the bottom, we have this amazing Valentine's Day-like pose that says, together we are moving forward with clarity. It has Ash in a heart here. Ash Mufara. And it says clarity and purpose with a rose. It's just so pretty. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, could you suck up any more? Jesus, Santosh. So this week, the man that's puckered up the most, in my opinion, and who's been going all month long, really, is Mr. Santosh Biswal. And, you know, Mr. Biswal, I'm not sure which guy you are in your picture here. I couldn't tell. I went through your whole fucking profile trying to figure it out. So because of that, now both of you are puckering up and are kissing Ash. So I'm going to need you to stop kissing so much Ash, please. Okay? This is getting very, very culty. I need you to bring it down some notches. Thank you very, very much. And that wraps it up for this episode of Kiss His Ass. Woo! I don't think we've picked on him before, have we? I'm starting to not even remember. There's just so many of them, guys. There's just so many now. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore if we have picked on him before. All right, so we are going to do our commercial break now. And then when I return, we are going to be seeing some more people really sucking up to Ash. We're going to be hearing from Tanya. Yeah, we're going to be hearing from Red and a couple others that we haven't heard from in a while. So don't go anywhere. And we're also even going to have a story time, which it's honestly been a while since we've done a story time. It's been a while since we've done Tanya. Tanya went missing for quite a bit there. You know, she was pretty silent. We didn't hear anything from her. So this is quite exciting. Everyone's very excited. So don't go anywhere. You definitely don't want to miss this when we come back.
This stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but Lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon now. I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Nah, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are OnPassive resistant. 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds.
Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand.
Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life, access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend, a royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers, and a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light, because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, happy cult day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ashmufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist's nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate you giving me a moment to take a break. Hopefully Ash will appear for his birthday celebration. Probably not. He didn't appear for Christmas. I really thought he was going to, you know? Christmas is usually the time that he likes to come and, you know, really get everyone to praise him for a while, like Jesus. So I was thinking that he would show up, but he didn't. So, keeping the theme of loving on their leader, Mr. Ashmufara, our dear friend Johnny Lindva did an amazing song that everybody was sharing and downloading, and, you know, apparently it's the song of the century, and it is just called Mr. Ashmufara. Very 80s vibes so far.
Not the loudest voice in the room, but you feel the change when he moves. Calm and steady, eyes on the way, building tomorrow day by day.
Now they picked a picture of him where he looks like a beaver. The whole time he's staring at us with this beaver face.
Family first in all he does. A loving heart is where he leads from.
Oh yeah, AI with heart. Unfortunately, his heart was very, very cold.
Kind and honest, strong yet warm. A quiet fire inside the storm. Mr. Ashmufara, strong and true.
Sorry. I hate it so far. Mr. Ashmufara, strong and true. Really?
Man of action in all he will do.
What action? The man couldn't even open a company in 8 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it sounds like something that would have been on the radio in the 80s. Imagine this on the radio. And then everyone's like, who's Ash Mufara?
Maybe not now, maybe not today, but what he speaks is on its way. Mr.
I thought he was a man of action.
Ash Mufara, hear the call, standing steady through it all, with vision clear and purpose sure.
Yeah, it's clear as mud.
We believe.
I mean, that's true. They do believe.
In a man of his word.
Not in a man of his word, unfortunately.
Well-spoken words with a humble tone.
You talking about the same Ash Mufara? Well-spoken. Well-spoken words.
Yet the strength he carries is fully grown. A sense of humor, warm and real, with deeper truth in all you feel.
What does that even mean? And deeper truth of what? In fake data centers? I hate how catchy this is. It's not a bad tune. It's just, the lyrics and what it's about.
Selfless giving, heart so wide, lifting others side by side, driven by more than fame or gain, a will that rises through the pain. Mr. Ash Mufara, strong and true, a man of action in all he will do.
Oh, all he will do. Oh, you mean he's going to be a man of action in the future? I get it.
Maybe not now, maybe not today, but what
or for 8 years anyway. Is this a song about Ash or is it about Jesus? I mean, exactly.
he speaks is on its way. Mr. Ash Mufara, hear the call.
He's ignoring all of your calls right now. I'm sure of it.
Standing steady through it all, with vision clear and purpose sure. We believe in a man of his word, not chasing time, but shaping it right.
Shaping it right?
Burning patience into life. If he says it, it will come alive. Built with purpose, built to thrive. Through every phase, through every turn, what he's promised will return.
When was it here the first time? Did I miss it? Maybe not for his lifetime. That's right.
Mr. Ash Mufara, standing tall, a steady hand that leads us all. Not just words that fade away,
They faded away along with him. Again, we haven't seen him for months.
but something real that's here to stay. Mr. Ash Mufara, bold and clear, what he's building's drawing near, with heart and will that won't be stirred. We believe in a man of his word.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh,
Beautiful. Just a beautiful worship song to Mr. Ash Mufara. Lord, don't let Ash hear this. You might end up stealing it. Maybe this will be the new theme song. They'll replace In It to Win It with Mr. Ash Mufara. Oh, Johnny, Bill Must has been silent this past week, so no dancing diaper baby videos or anything. Unfortunately, that was upsetting. I was kind of upset, Bill. Bill Must, you're disappointing us. We need you. We need some more dancing diaper baby videos and songs, please. All right, you've taken a nice little break, but the songs, we need them back. But, you know, someone that we haven't heard from in a little while, who we did hear from this week, was our dear friend Tanya. That's right. Tanya returned. Dun 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 dun. So it's the moment that all of you have been waiting for, because I know you get very upset when Tanya is not around and we don't get to make fun of her. Tanya is the main mod in all of the groups and on all of the channels. The main admin. I'm pretty sure she runs the main Facebook group that they all hang out in, since there isn't really a place for them to hang out in Victory with Ash. And, you know, she's quite the Nazi. All right, she used to yell at everyone all the time, and so she has her own little segment on our Friday show. And this week, of course, in the Success with Ash Mufara group, Tanya had to come on here and, you know, give a big announcement. Her whip is ready. That's right. She's got it out. She's gotten it out once again. Wipe the dust off of it, and she's ready to start whipping all of them back into shape. And she comes on and says,
"Attention! We got a message from Ash today, and I hope those who got it shared it with their circles. You know, we cannot share anything here. Please remember the code of conduct. Bottom line is, keep an eye on your VWA back office."
Yep, that's what she said. And then she shared it with this, which says, "Important." So there was that. There was that. You know? She said, please. She said, please remember the code of conduct. And then told everyone it was a very important message. And as you can see, 13 people liked it because it was so important. So I want to bring your attention back to the part where Tanya says,
"You know, we cannot share anything here. Please remember the code of conduct."
Because maybe you don't know what she's talking about. And you're like, what part of the code of conduct says that you're not allowed to share anything outside of the group? Well, let's go to the Victory with Ash Code of Conduct and Membership Agreement, which says that you sign it by becoming a member. So there is no actual place to sign, so I'm not really sure how binding that is. But it says in it, by becoming a member, you are agreeing to this code of conduct. And in it, Article 4, Member Responsibilities, there was one particular line that says, protect the privacy and confidentiality of any personal information shared within the community. And the issue here is that there are no definitions. So personal information is usually referring to things like people's names, addresses, telephone numbers, things like that. It doesn't always include like the back office message from the CEO. But I guess that could be argued. It could be argued in a court of law that anything in this elite back office, because it's apparently an elite club, right? Literally is considered personal information and confidential. So that is what they are referring to And I don't think that this would be binding. I do not believe that Ash can get into an agreement having an 8-year director's bar, but that is what she is referring to. So now we're using this code of conduct and membership agreement to tell people how to act. So that's quite interesting. Even though, he hasn't provided his end of this deal yet, which is to provide them with an actual platform. So that is the message from Tanya. It was kind of good to hear from Tanya again. It was nice to take a tiny little break from doing her voice because, it does kind of hurt the throat just a little bit. But, it was nice to hear from her again. So I'm glad that she's still here, ready to reign over everyone. Whatever, Tanya, right? Sure thing, Tanya. I have been keeping an eye out myself for the message from the back office, and so far, all of them are listening to the code of conduct, and I haven't seen anything shared, so I'm not sure. Some people are saying that it's still coming. Others are claiming that it's there. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll learn more soon. But that is it from Tanya for now. Hopefully we hear from her for next week. I guess we'll just have to see how everyone behaves and if they listen to this message. Because if they don't, Tanya's going to come out here again and tell them all off. So, thank you, Tanya! I love that noise. All right, sorry. I got a little carried away there. You must not send news to anyone who doesn't ask for them. That's right, Joe. Exactly. Good advice. No clue why you're giving that advice right now. But it is good advice. Don't do unsolicited news. That's right. So, Redfern did an interesting little live stream with our dear friends Peter and Collins Manna. So I thought that we could check that out together. It's quite short.
Hello. How is everybody doing today?
And guess what? I'll start it over, don't worry. But guess what, guys? Red took my advice. I told Red, you don't have to be on the screen to start your countdown. You can start the countdown right at the beginning and then afterwards go on screen. And guess what he did for this live stream? That's right. So I think he's taken some advice. Leaving the rest though, but there's that. So let's hear what Redfern, Peter Rogers, and Collins Manna have to say, our favorite UK OnPassive victory with Ashians. I don't know what to call it.
Okay, well, hello. How is everybody doing? Today is Wednesday, 22nd of April, and I'm joined here by two fantastic guests and friends of mine, Peter Rogers and Collins Manna. And also, hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can work out the technical side of things, we will be having a recording from the lovely Megan Mitchell as well.
Oh.
So why are we doing this update with the three of us and Megan? This is because, as many of you know, or
Collins is at Warhammer's house. That's right. What's going on?
Haven't heard, there was an update through a private group yesterday by our CEO, Ash Mufareh. This was then subsequently shared out to people within their own private circles, and many people got to hear the message. Spoke with our CEO, Ash Mufareh, and he wanted me, with my guests here today, to bring the message that he gave us to everybody who is out there. This is unprecedented.
Oh, well, isn't that wonderful?
This is the first time that we've been allowed to share any information outside into the public domain that is private and confidential within Victory with Ash. So I am extremely excited to bring it. Why are we doing it?
Well, I don't know. Does Tanya know? Tanya just told everyone not to do this. So I want to, have a talk with Tanya and just make sure that she's okay with this. It's day 2,920 of nothing happening. That's right. Ridiculous, man. Red wants some super chats? Is that why he's doing it? Probably. Like, that is honestly why Red just keeps doing those generic videos with the chat GPT definitions and readings. It's because, like, he knows if he doesn't put out videos, he's not going to get any AdSense or super chats. And right now, that's kind of the only income he's getting from this entire thing. When they were promised a lot more than that, right? Especially at the beginning.
So that those people who are part of Victory with Ash now and aren't part of the circle get to hear exactly what our CEO has to say.
Yeah, you know, I figure everyone, though, should be hearing from an upline. I just think it's weird that you would put this message in a secret group, tell everybody to secretly tell people about it, and then be like, actually, you know what, guys? Why don't you three just do a video and just tell everybody publicly? Like, it's just so weird. And all of that happened within 24 hours. And including Tanya coming out and being like, nobody tell anybody anything. Remember the code of conduct, you know? It's like, how did we get here now all of a sudden where we're publicly stating it? Like, what the fuck, Ash? Like, why does he play games with them like this? It's not fair to do to them. Because now, like, Tanya looks stupid. There was a reason why I saved Tanya until just before we reacted to this. You know, it's like, what are we doing? Like, does he want people to look stupid? At this point, I'm starting to think yes. Colonel Daniel Lee can carry on donating a penny. That's right.
So without further ado, we're going to get straight into what our CEO actually had to say. And hopefully, by the art of sharing a screen, we should be able to listen to a recording of our very own Megan Mitchell.
Oh, she's sharing it? Okay.
Let me just find her. Here she is. And we will do that right now. Let me just do it. Hang on a second.
I'm so scared that this isn't going to work out because, you know, past history they've had with tech. Do you guys remember? Maybe you weren't here for it, but one of the very first live streams where I saw Mr. Ash Mufara on a webinar, he didn't know how to bring up the calculator, like on the computer. And then once he brought the calculator up finally, he had no clue how to use it. Like, he was like, what do I do? And then they were trying to, like, talk him through bringing up the calculator, and then he was trying to share the screen, and I swear to you, half of the meeting was like everyone watching the webinar and a part of the webinar trying to like teach Ash how to share a screen, how to share the calculator on the screen, how to use a calculator, how to log into his own like platform. It was the most ridiculous thing. And every time that they have tech issues, I can't help but think of how he had so much trouble with the damn calculator. I'm like, well, knowing how he doesn't know how to use a calculator, like, we're in for some shit here, okay? and I swear to you, it was like 45 minutes of this man trying to figure out a ridiculous amount of time. And it's one of my most favorite things that happened because it was fucking hilarious, especially since he had just got on a big rant about how amazing at technology he was, as was most of his rants. And then he was like, okay, now I'm going to try to do this. And I'm getting flashbacks right now as Red is like, hopefully I can share a video on the StreamYard. Which, by the way, like, I'll admit it, I use StreamYard because I can't figure out OBS. It's very confusing, and every time I've tried to stream with it, it is messed up on me, and I just can't figure it out. So StreamYard is kind of like the easy streaming service that people that don't really know how to stream use. People like me that don't know how to stream. Most people can figure it out quite easily. Even if you're a boomer, you can figure it out, I promise you. And if you can't, I can walk you through it in like 10 minutes. And you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I get this. So the fact that we're having problems, and the fact that like Red's been technically using this app for a very long time at this point, like fucking years, I'm worried. You know, I'm worried. I've tried playing with OBS. Nope, I can't use it. My computer I have now doesn't actually take an OBS. So it has another program that's just basically the exact same thing. But even it messes up the same way. I was actually excited because I thought, oh, okay, maybe this will be better. But it doesn't seem to be that much better. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I do want to figure it out. It's just so much easier for me to just use StreamYard. Is Red Redfern in a boat? Yes. Red lives in a boat with his wife now. Yep, they're in a boat.
Here we go.
All right, come on, Red. Oh, he did it.
Hello, everyone. Megan Mitchell here. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, and I am excited and honored to bring a very special message from our CEO, Ash Mufareh.
Wait, is this on her channel? I don't think it is. I'm just gonna double check quickly, guys. I need to know. Is this on her channel? Because I want to know if she recorded this video. It's starting like a video would on her channel. But no, she hasn't posted a video since the last one we watched, which was the Priceless Bridge No Toll. Interesting. Here, I'll show you. Just so you know, I'm not lying to you. See, this is her last video 2 weeks ago. So this is not one that she posted. So
hello, brothers and sisters. I hope you are all doing well. We are excited to resume our updates and activities after a brief strategic pause, and I want you to understand clearly. This is not a continuation, this is a transition.
Oh, God.
And what's ahead matters.
I swear to God, it's just going to be more bullshit. This better be a long message. This better be the rest of the video, Red. Oh, Lord. Lord. No, it's not posted. Thank you, Joe. Don't come a-knocking if this boat's a-rockin'. That's right.
Where we came from and why we are here. As you all know, our previous vehicle, OnPassive, faced significant challenges, serious disruptions that made it clear it could no longer serve as the path to our ultimate vision. From the beginning, I made a commitment. We would not settle, we would not patch the past, and we would not lower the standard.
The thing is that, again, Ash needs to stop bringing it up. Like we've done this already, Ash. We get it. All right, you've said this like 7 times now. We understand. Like, if it's in the past and it's not moving forward with us, then leave it there, for fuck's sakes. How do you expect them to move on if every single time that you talk to them, you bring it up? That just means that then they bring it up. Like, Lord.
We would build something entirely new. What we now call our big, bold, beautiful dream.
I thought it was shared dream. Oh my God, someone go tell Mr. Islam he's got to change his names.
Let me be very clear. OnPassive was never the dream. It was only a vehicle.
Oh my God, then why? Why would you put all of the money? Why would you change a Dubai metro station to be called OnPassive if it was never the dream. Like, you're doing the incel thing. Like, well, I never wanted you anyway. Like, it's like, what do you mean? Why would you put so much fucking money into the Burj Khalifa ads? Why would you post OnPassive all over the Dubai Mall? Like, it just doesn't make fucking sense. I don't understand why you would now pretend like it wasn't your baby for years. I would have so much more respect if you were like, I fucked it up and it got shut down because I was an idiot. But I learned something from this, and I promise that I'm going to do better in future. That would be so much better than just like now all of a sudden being like, well, you know that OnPassive thing we did for like 6 years that I told you was going to save all of humanity and make all of your dreams come true and make you all millionaires? Yeah, we were never actually about that. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, what the fuck? OnPassive is a nightmare. That's true. Fuck off, Ash, right? Like, what is this? Ash was misled by his marketing team. Duh. I know, like, is Ash, like, slow? No. No, he's an MLMer who, like many of them do, they recruit a bunch of people into one company, and they get really, really high up in that company. For him, it was GDI Fusion. And then they go, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my own company, because they don't realize that making your own MLM company is a lot different than being an upline in an MLM company. And unfortunately for everybody in the entire world, when he decided to do this, he kind of accidentally fell into a very large following. And then it became more of a cult following than a technology company, which is why we have these weird videos and memes and stuff that praise him instead of even like anything he's done or like talk about how great technology really is. It's all just like this weird stuff about dreams and the future and Ash is so great, you know? So he's not slow, but is he very good at any of this? No. No, I don't think he thought it was going to take off as much as it did. I think he was planning on just doing a quick money grab, and all of a sudden he ended up with 800,000 people that he had stolen $108 million from, and the SEC knocking at his door. And then he was kind of like, oh shit, because he had everyone buy in for $97 and didn't provide anything, you know? And now he has an 8-year director's bar, so he can't provide anything. And for some reason, we're still here. What are we doing? Megan. Lord. But yeah, the last time he came live was October 21st. I think I said November 21st earlier. It was October. October 21st. It was before Halloween. And it was the only time that we've seen him since in the last several months. So who knows where he is or what he's doing. And now this is the first public message shared with everybody since. And it's the same bullshit. Damn it.
And when that vehicle was no longer viable, we chose to build a better one.
Again, we've done this. We have done the whole vehicle thing, all right? Remember, we were a car, we were a train, we were a plane, we were the fucking Titanic. We've done this. Can we please move on from the fucking vehicle thing? Holy Lord, what are we doing? Yes, October 21st, 6 months and 3 days. Thank you, Joe. It is October 21st, but that was before Halloween, and it was not long. Marty passed away on October 1st. And I remember that we were expecting something to be said about that, and nothing was really said much about that, and we were a little disappointed. But oh my God, I swear, Where are we going to be now? Because whatever we are, if we're playing again, I need a fucking parachute. All right, give me a fucking parachute. At this point, I'm jumping off. I'm jumping off without one. Fuck my life, man.
Why Victory with Ash exists.
Oh my. Why? Why are we back to square? It's existed. Guys, this thing's existed for over a year at this point. Like, what? We've had webinars with Ash since it's been here. Why is this?
Because of the confusion, noise, and mixed expectations, we created Victory with Ash as a bridge. A
bridge to nowhere. What do I tell you about bridges? The bridge to total freedom. Mm-hmm. That's right, every cult has a bridge.
Bridge to disconnect from the past, realign the mindset, educate with purpose and precision, and prepare for what's coming next. This is not generic learning. This is a focused, exclusive, and strategic preparation.
For what? Ash caused the confusion. He always does, even in how this message is delivered. Like I brought up earlier, we can't even have a message from the back office delivered without 10 people getting confused along the way. Without Tanya comes out here, tells everyone to shut up, not say anything, pass it around secretly, and then literally same day Red's like, so we were told to come and tell you all public. It's like, we can't do anything here. Chinese bridge that fell apart. Pivot! They did a pivot. Oh, Lord, Megan. I feel like you're just reading the old messages from the OES, the OnPassive OES. Like the last few messages that were in there. This is just like them. What is going on? It's deja vu. Are they trying to trick us? Am I being punked?
And this priority group was chosen to be the pioneers, the frontliners directly aligned with the admin. No sponsors, no hierarchy, direct alignment.
Oh, yeah?
That position is exclusive, valuable, and full of long-term potential.
You say that, but what proof do you have? You know? Like, again, what are you providing? It scares me that this woman is shaping young minds, right? Me too, Lord.
Your circles represent not just reach, but future growth and revenue positioning, both here and in the main business.
Here? A revenue position here? How? Megan? Ash? Red? Peter? Collins? What are we doing? You can't have a revenue position here. Ash literally is not allowed to pay out to anybody any kind of commission or payment. Like, is he hiring you? Or are you going to be an employee? How would that work? I wonder. I mean, like, he technically could for like a remote position. I'm just like, well, then what would you do? Like, would you be a teacher? Because isn't Megan the only teacher here? Hopefully she is teaching English, not math, right? MLM math. That's it? Fuck my life. You have got to be kidding me right now. Are you fucking serious? Oh my fucking God. You would have thought that this man would have given a date or announced that he was becoming the president with the way everybody's been acting over the past 24 hours. And that was the message. And we felt like we needed 4 people We needed a pre-recorded video from Megan and the three of you to come out here to tell us that bullshit. I'm pissed right now. I am pissed. Like, it's just the same fucking message. Over and over. It's been the same message for a year. I'm going insane. I'm literally going to lose my fucking mind. It's the same message for a year in different words. And then they keep acting like it's a new message. And I'm over here like, it's never a new message. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. What is going on? Is there going to be another message? I mean, Jesus Christ. What bullshit was that? Oh my, we did not need Megan to read that to. That was ridiculous. I thought it was going to be way longer than that. See, you've even pissed Violet off. She doesn't get pissed off too easily, by the way. Like, I'm speechless almost, because I'm like, how many times can you do this to them? Like, now I'm almost locked in. Like, how many times are they going to accept this same message and pretend that it's a different message? Is there a limit? Like, can we do... Maybe we can do this for 8 years. Fuck me, man.
Okay, fantastic. Well done, Megan. I think that was absolutely excellent. And I hope everybody...
It's like, well, I hope she can read. You know, as a teacher, I'd hope that she could read that very short message from Mr. Ashbara.
Gets a chance to listen to it again. Let's just reiterate the importance of you and your circles.
Okay, I was going to say, we really don't need you to reiterate the message. But we're probably still going to, aren't we? We're going to spend the next week now deciphering and interpreting and breaking down and piecing back together this message. You're going to get nothing and like it. That's right.
It really is an opportunity to make sure that you look after those people within those circles because of what is coming in the future.
Oh, what circles? Like your circle? But you just said everyone's gonna... So only a certain group is being accepted, and then they're all gonna be on the same level again. And it'll be the same level as Ash. So then is everyone else underneath them? Because then you're talking about revenue. So it's a little confused about what everything is here.
There's a lot more to this update, and through Peter and Collins, they are now going to bring the next part of this update.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there's more. Woo, okay. Well, get ready for that. It's a multi-part series. It's a multi-part series. Do you know what? I need a small break. That shit blew my mind. Don't worry, I will bring you some diaping dancer baby video. I need a second.
Susie Macria, the hula hoop gal. Janet Butler, the silent writer. Chris Johnson, the truth with love. John White, the wisdom man. John Oliva, the singer in the rain. And Jahan, the German cat. Red Fern, the Q&A man. Gemma Miki, the Calypso queen. Unker, he's smooth like rum. Liz Stripped to work, the count a day later. makes the image come alive. Time can't fade that inner face. Sherry Dursway lives every day with the future, not the plan. Knows the sky where the eagle sings and the wind flies high. Oh, we're rolling down this back road, sweet release. Love and laughter flow like island breeze. From the hills of home to the sea's embrace, we find our way through time and space.
I'm back. I needed a chill moment. They broke me. They broke me for a second. All right. But I just know that the rest of the message is not going to get much better. And I had to brace myself for that. You know, I just needed a chill moment to bring myself back down. Hello, Sam. You came in at a good time. They broke me. Megan Mitchell just came out and gave what we thought was the full message from Ash, which was basically the same message they've given us for a year. But allegedly now we're going to get the rest of the message from Peter Rogers and Collins Manna. Everyone has like two first names in this fucking thing.
CEO Ash Mufara, over to you, Collins.
Thank you, Red, for inviting me. I'm just glad to be here and with Peter Rogers. So let's get straight to the updates. So the first thing Ash said important updates and clarification. Let's get straight to the point. Victory with Ash is not the main business. It is an essential stage, a bridge to prepare you for what is coming.
We've already been told this. Like, literally, we've already been told what is new here. I swear, this is almost halfway done. This is almost halfway done. You better start telling me something new soon. I am getting so triggered. Oh God, Collins. I know, they got the worst person ever to read this. I would have rather had Andy Burks. Bring him on next time. Anyway, alright, here we go. Not the rest of the message, but Colin's going to analyze it. I hope not. I hope he just reads it. I can't take much more, Violet. The Bridge to the 21st Century, per Bill Clinton.
And detached from the broken.
Okay, thank you, Collins. Obviously, my name's Peter Rogers. I'm glad to be here.
That's it? Oh my lord, I'm gonna spaz out. I'm gonna spaz out. Like, what do you mean? This is the mess. Red, you better be reading a message. Oh God. Oh. Yes, group hug, everyone. Brace yourselves.
Here with Red and Collins. We're obviously going to share this. Me and Collins are going to share what needs to be said. Number 2, Victory with Ash will be a transition into the main business. And yes, as shared, this is expected within 2026.
So number 3 says, OnPassive status, there are ongoing legal matters. As a result, we have paused further all news revelations.
Oh my lord. This is what we're doing now. We're going back and forth. And again, nothing is new. Nothing's new. Redbeard, get Queen a glass of wine. I don't drink wine. I don't drink wine. I'm not a wine mom. I'm not a drinker at all, actually. I've drank once. I drank one time this year so far. And before that, I hadn't drank in like almost 6 years. I really am not a drinker. I smoke the green. That's my thing. And don't worry, that's what I went and did. I'm not familiar with Peter. What's he famous for? Peter is just kind of famous for being friends with Andy. You know, he just kind of pops on sometimes. He's a little pompous, I think people find him. Thank you, Violet, for the 140. I appreciate you. You know, I can't, we haven't really dove that much into Peter because he hasn't really become that big of a thing until recently. Right? We're going to have to start doing deep dives on these guys again now that we know, you know, who seems to be moving on. Anyone that we haven't done a deep dive on. You know? We haven't really fully looked into who Susie is. There's so many. It's just we did all the really problematic ones first. And like Peter isn't really problematic. The only thing about Peter is that he does seem like a well-spoken, quite intelligent dude. So unfortunately, he has manipulated a lot of people into this thing, right? But like he's not like in himself that problematic. You know, he's not like what's her name there that we covered with her court case, or you know, things have been wild.
Based on legal guidance that will resume when appropriate and the record will be set straight. But understand this, that chapter is the past. We are moving forward regardless.
Okay, so then do it. Holy crap, stop talking about it. Stop saying, okay, we're moving forward now. We're going to forget about all the old stuff. It's like, oh, I can't stand it. Like, if you're going to move on, you have to move on. And what bothers me is that they'll get mad at other people for not moving on. And it's like, hey, but you first. Like, why is Ash bringing up all of this again? We've already done this. Dad, we've already done this. Shitter, get off the toilet. That's right. I usually say shitter, get off the pot. That's what the expression is here.
Okay, number 4. We are about to kickstart Victory with Ash. And I will tell you this with full confidence. This is far more here than most of you expect. The impact will be powerful, meaningful, and rewarding.
So number 5, about the public slowdown and silence.
What?
We did not slow down because we had to. We slowed down because we choose to refine the strategy, focus, and produce.
What? You did have to. The SEC shut down OnPassive, okay? It wasn't like Ash decided to rebrand and do something new because he wanted to. If the SEC didn't shut it down and give him the director's bar, he'd still be doing it. But, like, it got fined, and it's getting sued, by the way, for the employees. So, like, you can't act like this is something he wanted to do. Sam says they've been moving forward since the Obama administration. Joe, I wasn't sure if everyone would have gotten the joke for the pot.
This only reflects the public visibility, not what actually happening behind the scenes.
Okay, again, if there was progress, like if things were happening behind the scenes, which the things that should be happening behind the scenes is he's supposed to be making an educational platform. So he should be making his educational videos and etc., right? The thing is that he's not uploading any content in the back either. So when there's no progress and you're seeing nothing happen, Plus, he isn't out here telling us anything. What are people supposed to think? They're going to think everything's in a standstill. And in my opinion, it probably is. I think he's still trying to work out with his lawyers what he's allowed to do, and they're probably telling him, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, and he keeps trying to find loopholes, and they don't exist. So, especially for what, like, he wants to do. Because the thing is, these guys aren't going to be happy unless they're going to be able to make money. Which is why I think revenue is being brought up now all of a sudden. Because he knows this. And it's like... It just... This whole thing's bullshit, damn it.
We are no longer operating on coming soon. We will only communicate when things are real, ready, and actionable.
You said this already. We get it. So stop coming out and giving us the same message over and over again then. Holy crap. Their belief is when things are not happening, that's a positive thing. I know, they're like, well, when Ash disappears, that's a good thing. And I'm like, no, it would be if, again, there was something being, like, to show for it. There's nothing to show for it. If we didn't see Ash, but they were talking every once in a while online about how they were getting these amazing videos in the back office from him, I would be like, well, at least he's doing something back there. Like, he has to at least be getting those together, you know? But it's like there's nothing back there other than this stupid message. Which, when was the last time he did a message? It was in December, wasn't it? The start of December? I'm pretty sure it was. Because I remember it was only a couple months after he did his, like, webinar. And they were then all excited. Because then, remember, they were like, oh, well, it's only been 4 months since we've seen him. And I was like, no, it's been, like, 6 months, but... You keep saying that you heard from him, but you didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Because that was that message that, like, I don't even know if it's him writing them. Right? Like, I don't know if it's him typing them up. I don't even know if it's coming from him. How screwed up is that, right? Yeah, December. I thought so. And it was like the start of December. And it was just a back office message. And it was in the OES. So it's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
This ensures a seamless transition into our big, bold, beautiful dream.
How so? Be more specific. At least give them something to go by other than these generalizations. It's like when you say you're going to teach them skills. What specific skills do you plan on teaching? And how are you going about doing this? We don't know. So when you say a statement like that, Ash, holy fuck, like, give some information. Otherwise, it's just the same general crap. I honestly doubt he's typing the messages. He might have Susie sending them. I don't think he's ever typed the messages. I don't know why it'd start now. You know what I mean? Like, he admitted it wasn't him typing them up in the OnPassive OES. And so, like, why would it be him now? Maybe he sends an email of what to say. But, like, come on, how long would it take him to fucking write this up? And does he write it up or does ChatGPT, you know? Collins owns a patio. What the fuck am I doing wrong in life? That's not Collins' real house. Just so you know, it's Warhammer's house. No, it's just the background on StreamYard.
Okay, number 6. This year will be different, God willing. 2026 will be the most exciting year of our journey.
We've been hearing that since 2019.
Many of you have no idea what's coming, and that's exactly why we will be thrilled.
If I were you, I'd be kind of worried, you know, after waiting 8 years for nothing and then Just getting this fucking message.
Okay, thank you, Peter and Collins. There is one more part to this update from our CEO, Ash Mufareh. There's a lot to be taking in here, isn't there? An awful lot of information. In fact, probably more information than we've had in a very, very long time.
What are you talking about? What? Red. Red. What the fuck are you talking about? Red, it's literally the exact same Red. It's the same message where he tells you to forget about OnPassive. It's in the past. You have a new vehicle now. Tells you what victory with Ash is hopefully going to be. What do you mean? All the same generalizations that he hypes you up by telling you that you're going to be really excited. Like, how is it different? It's even in the same layout. I really do not understand. Like, I watch this and I'm like, am I losing my mind? Like, what is happening? Because I'm like, I just heard the same thing that I've heard in every single message since message OES message 6, you know? Like, what's different? Like, you're even making Joe yell. There's no new information. Okay, there's none. I think we might have a different understanding of thrill. Yeah, do you mean thriller thrilled? Like horrified? Like Michael Jackson? Oh. I just can't believe Red just said that. Like, he really believes it too. Like, he's like, we are getting so much information. What information? What do you mean? I'm gonna cry.
Recommend to everybody to re-listen, re-listen, and re-listen so that it absolutely starts soaking in, so you know what is going on.
I don't think you gotta listen to it more than once. I believe in you. I have faith that you can listen to this one time and remember it. Look, you're making poor Violet stress eat chips at 3 a.m. How dare you?
This is our part that we play to realign, to move forward with our CEO.
Have you not been... The last time he came out, he said, all right, everyone, get ready, and basically gave this to them in a speech, including the 4 times that he came out before that. And we did a marathon where we went through all of his webinars with them from last year, from the start to the end. There was only 6 of them. A couple of them were quite long, but we had fun. We did a really big marathon. So go and check that out if you want to see what he was saying last year. We have it all in a row for you in the last long Ash Mufareh marathon stream we did. Just find that one on my channel. It's that one. You'll see what I mean, because watching them all in a row too is really eye-opening, where you really do see how repetitive it is and how it's just the same thing in different words over and over again, and you're like, wow, what the hell, you know? So I promise you, I don't understand how Red can just fully come out here and believe that there's anything new going on here and even get excited for anything going forward. I think Red is piggybacking off the bullshit Collins just spewed. Pretty much. He's like kind of interpreting it for us now, which, like I said, like, you don't need to watch this more than once. You're good. It's not the Da Vinci Code. All right?
So the last part of this message is about expansion and infrastructure.
Oh, wow, I can't wait. Because that's what I was thinking while I was just sitting here. You know, I was like, do you know what's really missing in this fucking message? I want to hear about the infrastructure. Fuck.
Once we've kickstarted our victory with Ash, circle size limitations will be removed. You'll be
once you kick-started circle size limitations. So what, more recruiting?
able to expand without restriction.
Pretty much, yeah. Awesome. I can't wait. Ash is incognito. He's busy protecting the Dubai Metro against drone strikes. Right? What the fuck are circle size limitations? So remember, maybe you don't remember, Sam, but when they first signed up for the Victory with Ash platform, they were told that they had 100 days to sign up only 10 people. And what was happening is after 10 people, their link to recruit people in would shut off. It would say, this person's circle is full. So what Red means when he says circle size limitations is that's MLM speak, newer MLM speak, I'll admit, because now they're all referring to themselves as lines and circles to stay away from the chart and pyramid thing, you know. So now they consider it as your circle, and obviously they're adopting that here. And that means that you can then recruit more people than just the 10 within 100 days. So your recruitment capabilities will be endless. You can recruit everybody you know then, which then makes no sense for them to start this off by announcing that this was like an elite community and only the best of the best were going to be on the main level. Like, I just don't even know what we're doing, you know? What secret club? I thought he was talking about his hairline.
Our team has successfully developed an in-house AI KYC system.
I don't trust any in-house, especially an in-house KYC system. Oh my god, when Ash first made his websites, you could hack them. People were hacking them. He's awful at security on all of his websites so far. And now they're announcing that they have their own KYC. It only took 8 years. But, okay. Could Ash having to create his own KYC, Red, maybe be because no KYC in the entire fucking history of the world is going to partner with Ash Mufara? Because they're going to see the 8-year director's bar in the SEC litigation and go, you don't need a KYC. You shouldn't be running a business right now where any money should be exchanging in this way. He can't run a commission-based business. So, like, what are we doing? You know? A limited circle jerk, pretty much. Who has a hairline on screen? Touche, Joe. Touche.
This has been done to build for scale, speed, and stability. No delays, no bottlenecks, just smooth transitioning into Victory with Ash.
I can't trust this. How is this even a real KYC system? Like, I don't understand, because, like, nowhere is going to partner with Ash and legitimize this. And, like, you can't just, like, create a KYC. So I'm very confused as to how that would even be legitimate. Like, this is, like, a fake thing. And that's worrisome. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you sending your ID and your information to? What bank and what institutions are going to be checking your information and ensuring that you're a real person? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just very, 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 very sus. Very worrisome. All he can do is sell the KYC information. Like, all he would be doing is collecting it. I can't see any place, like, verifying information for this man. You know? Because, like, usually you have to attach to, like, a bank, like, some kind of institution, financial institution that can do, like, a quick check. I'm very confused. Like, he wouldn't have gotten approved for what would be necessary to have this be a legitimate KYC, is my point. So we've just created a fake KYC platform then, and it's just going to be Ash going, yeah, no, that's good. Nah, fuck that. Probably manually. And that just doesn't even, and I don't know where this info's going. I just don't like it. You should be very worried if you're in this, hearing that. Know your cult, right? Gonna do your KYC on Bone Chat. Well, you might as well. I mean, it's just as secure, right? Like, fuck.
Standards and expectations.
Standards? I'm extra scared. Whose standards are we going by?
Let me be clear on one important point. You are free to pursue other opportunities. We support success, and as long as it is legal, respectful, there is not a problem. However, anyone who attempts to manipulate, abuse, or undermine this community, anyone who tries to damage trust or exploit this network, this will not be tolerated, even if you are in a priority position.
So in other words, you can be in another MLM, but you're not allowed to promote it to anyone here. Which a lot of MLMs actually will say that. And if you can't recruit your downline, for most people, there's just no point in being in another MLM, right? Like the point of being in an MLM, by the way, is to have the downline. So, like, if you're already in a downline that you've built and you go to another MLM, you want to take your downline with you. And so for an MLM to be like, you can be in another MLM, you just can't recruit anyone in this one, it's pretty much like saying good luck in your other MLM. like you might as well just be here because, you know, you're going to have to build a whole new team over there with none of these people. It's just so silly. And it's like they're jealous again.
Privilege can be revoked permanently. We have already seen examples of this, and our responsibility is to protect what we are building.
Okay. It's to protect our pyramid scheme.
And the final notice. This opportunity remains exclusive, open to OnPassive network people by design.
Okay, so then it's not going to be an open circle of recruitment. It will be limited then. We're already contradicting ourselves in this very short message. Lovely.
But let's be clear. This is not a copy and paste model. This is a new structure, new mindset, and new direction. So pay attention. This is the moment.
Well, we're not off to a very good start. But they pretty much admitted that you couldn't get a KYC, so you had to create a fake one of your own. That's not a good look. I'm just saying. You might as well get a real job. I mean, I would if I was here. Jeez. But old bullshit, right? It is. It's all old bullshit we're being told.
From this point forward, pay attention here in the priority groups. Pay attention to your Victory with Ash back office. Pay attention to credible sources and leaders who have been sharing updates.
Okay, how come Chris didn't share this update? Exclusive to morons. How come Chris didn't share this update, though? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Is Red back in? Because, you know, Red was kind of casted out of the 360, if you remember. And he was kind of not on great terms with Ash for a little bit there. You know, they were okay on the webinars, right? Like, there wasn't much tension or anything. They were pretty mature about it. But everyone knew that there was a problem. You know? And then we found out that, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And now it's Red and Peter and Collins that are delivering this message. So I'm just wondering, I'm kind of like, you would have thought it would have been like Chris, Susie, and Julie, you know? Chris must be on an RV trip. I don't know, maybe. Red's back in the inner circle, maybe. I mean, maybe this is how he'll get back in. You know, what's sad is that he didn't leave. Right? I hoped that eventually he'd put it together and leave, but here he is. Here we are.
He also wanted to make special thanks to Mike Ellis, Julie Wen, Ibrahim, Susie McRae, our very own Hey, Chris Johnson, and myself, Red Redfern, and others for their continued efforts.
And others. Imagine, like, not having your name mentioned and then just being told that you're one of the others.
We are stepping into the next phase. The energy is shifting. The structure is aligning. And what's coming is bigger than most of you realize.
How would you know that the energy is shifting? Like, what? Whose energy? Like, Ash's energy? We wouldn't know. We haven't seen him, again, since October 21st. But, like, the energy of the group. Because in their, like, main group, they're not even really all that active. Everyone's, like, too scared to post. And Tanya just yells at everyone. You know, there's the odd, like, random post and memes and yay OnPassive kind of thing that I show you in the meme review. But, like, I don't know if I could be like, oh, the vibes changed. Like, they're pretty similar. But they've been this whole year. No, just saying. It's so big, you won't believe it. Massive. I'm still waiting for actual information, right? I know. So frustrating.
So feel free to share this excitement with your circles.
Right now, I'm just going to share my fucking anger, Red. Because, yeah, like, this is actually a piss off. Like, I am actually fucking pissed off that this is the message. It's the same message. Oh, with a bit of more scolding at the end. And then, oh, cool, you mentioned some people's names. Like,
On to the next step, Ash Mufara.
I hope so. Tell him to hurry the fuck up. He's holding up everyone on the bridge.
That is everything that he posted out to us only the day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday. Out of all of the messages, you were like, this is the one that we're sharing. Jane couldn't bear to hear this. Yeah, she was like, I'm going for a walk. Will you do that? Oh, Jane, get him out. Come on. We believe in you. They haven't been doing their Monday Fun Day as much anymore. And I wonder if now Red's not doing as many streams like these last couple weeks, if you guys have noticed. I've gotten some comments asking. And he hasn't been. I'm wondering if now he was told not to do any for a while, you know?
I'm excited to have this update from him. This is the...
Of course you are! You're excited when he turns the fucking website colors from green to blue. Or moves a button somewhere, Red. You go on about it for half an hour. Fuck my life. And fuck Ash Mufara. And his stupid message.
first time we've been allowed to be public with this kind of information.
Oh!
Go back now, guys, to everybody in your circles and make sure that they have this update. That's it from us. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Peter Rogers. Thank you, Collins Manor. It has been an absolute pleasure. Bye for now.
Fuck off. A pleasure. A pleasure. I want to go scream into a pillow or something. Lord. Yeah, she was like, I gotta go. Peace out. I'll be back when you're done. That was so frustrating. Because there was no new information. That was the same message. And once again, it will be happening in 2026. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll see on December 31st, 2026, if I am like, hey guys, I can't believe that Mr. Ash Mufara is paying out revenue in Victory with Ash when he has an 8-year director's bar. Because that's what I'll be saying. It's like a lose-lose situation here. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't want these people to get screwed over. So part of me is like, he better give them something. But then part of me is like, he can't give them anything. And leading them on is cruel. You know? It's like we don't really win here. Because no matter what, these people are going to get hurt. Sometimes it sucks doing this because of that. And then he shows up with his silly messages. The World Cup is coming up. I wonder if they will sponsor it again. Yeah, right? Victory with Ash, the educational platform. Sponsored by Ash Mufara and Victory with Ash. Like, fuck off. Coming December 31st, 2033. Like, Lord. Well, we gotta calm. Woosah. We gotta calm down now, guys, because we are at the end of the live stream. And it is time for a story time. That's right, it's been such a long time since we had a story time from Victory with Ash. Hello, lady. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. A good FriYAY. You made it in time just for the end. But, you know, shout out to my replay crew, because a lot of people watch this. After it goes up on Friday, a surprising amount of people watch this as a replay. A surprising amount. And I just find it crazy that there's like 100 people that watch this as a replay. But you all rock if you watch this as a replay. And I hope that you have just as much fun watching it. You know, I try to make it fun so that either way, it's a good time. So let me know if you have any tips on how I can do that better. And everyone get comfy, grab your favorite stuffy, snuggle up underneath your favorite blanket, and let's get into our story time. It's a good one this week, I guess.
A story time from Victory with Ash.
Yes. So this one is given to us by John White. And it was written April 21st at 10:01 a.m. New York time. Joe says, at least I hope they enjoy the commercial break. Yes. This one is called Why a Business Venture Lives or Dies by Its Inner Circle. In other words, we need a cult to keep this thing going. Get comfy, everyone. Let's get into the story. The importance of the business venture. A business venture is not merely a source of income. It is the physical manifestation of a founder's unique insight into a gap between what exists and what could be. Its importance lies in its role as a vehicle for applied vision, transforming abstract ideas into tangible value for customers, employees, and markets. Without the venture, the CEO's perspective remains a private thought. With it, that perspective becomes a force that sets prices, changes behaviors, and creates legacy. The venture is the what, but the inner circle determines the how fast, how well, and how long. The inner circle, a strategic weapon, not a perk. The inner circle, devised by the CEO, is arguably the most strategic asset the venture possesses. While formal organizational charts handle operations, the inner circle handles alignment, speed, and trust. That's why the owner of the business venture is calculating and meticulous in the selecting process. It isn't an over-the-night decision. He has been thinking of this long before the physical things have been produced. Why is it so strategic? Information filtration. In a crisis, the CEO cannot poll the entire company. The inner circle is the short list of minds that receive unvarnished reality and return unvarnished counsel. Cultural seismograph. These inner circle members feel the tremors of morale, strategy, and execution before anyone else. They are the CEO's early warning system. Decisive velocity. A venture dies by committee. The inner circle bypasses bureaucracy, allowing the CEO to move from insight to execution in hours rather than weeks. How vital is inner circle participation? Absolutely non-negotiable. Participation in this inner circle is not vital, it is pulmonary. It is the breath in the venture's lungs. Without a functioning inner circle, the CEO suffers from 3 fatal conditions. 1. Echo chamber syndrome, hearing only affirmation, not warning. 2. Decision paralysis, unable to trust data or deputies, so nothing moves. 3. Founder burnout, carrying the cognitive load of every decision alone. A venture with a weak inner circle does not fail from competition. It fails from internal slow confusion that becomes rapid collapse. The sacred distinction, honored, not glorified. Here is the truth most leadership books avoid. A seat in the inner circle is not a reward. It is a burden dressed in trust. I don't think John White got into the inner circle. I don't know. This is not a position to feel glorified. Glorification breeds entitlement, silence, and self-preservation. An honored member, however, feels the weight of the choice. They understand they were not chosen for their resume, but for their judgment under pressure. Their role is not to agree, but to disagree productively, then execute the final decision as if it were their own. The silence they keep outside the room is as valuable as the counsel they give inside it.
An honored member thinks, the owner entrusted me with their most fragile asset, their strategic blind spots. A glorified member thinks, look at my title. One builds empires, the other destroys them. The business venture is the ship. The CEO is the captain, but the inner circle is the navigation team. The few souls trusted to read the stars, trim the sails, and say, iceberg, sir, without fear of being shot as the messenger. Now, I remember on the Titanic when that happened. To be chosen is to be handed a torch that burns. If you feel glorified, you will drop it. If you feel honored, you will carry it through any storm. And that was John White's Why a Business Venture Lives or Dies by Its Inner Circle. And that is it for this week's episode of A Story Time from Victory with Ash. I hope that you enjoyed that story time. Was it a bunch of ChatGPT bullshit? Why, yes, it was. Of course it was. Ash doesn't want to hear the truth. He can't handle the truth. What's in the bad GPT is this MLM propaganda. That is John White's OnPassive / Victory with Ash story time. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. That's right. We say nay, not tomorrow, not today, but right here on this FriYAY. That's right, that's why we say nay. There was a lot of stuff in that, wasn't there? Liar Ash can't calculate, right? John, I don't need more bullshit. Exactly. It was a lot. It was a lot for the brain. So was this episode of FriYAY with my sayers of nay. But I had a lot of fun with all of you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate all of you. And please do subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure that you like this stream. Think about joining all of my famous, amazing, fabulous members. All right, they are these fabulous people in my chat here that have little triangle thingies next to their names. And you get cool emojis, and you can come hang out in the Discord. We have a great time. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing weekend, and I will see you all for MLM Monday. I hope all of you had a great day. I'm sorry there were no community tab posts today. I was out with my family for the whole evening last night, and I was busy the night before, and I just didn't have time to write any for today. But I know that you guys are cool with me when, I'm unable to do the things that I try to do. But don't worry, everything will be back to normal on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend, everyone. I love all of your faces. Like always, we're in it to win it. Bye!
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
Love you!
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers.
My name is Ash Mufar. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want. Only Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Tanya. Right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Man talking about their experiences. My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I know it. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufar.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Let's go to Tanya.